Hi, hello friends, welcome to a channel. Today we're going to talk about something pretty serious and also extremely frustrating, and just a warning, y'all are going to feel like you want to pull your hair out after this shit because it is just that upsetting. But it's important to talk about. So, over the past few days I've been compiling screenshots and some videos and things from either what you guys sent me. I've got a lot of this out of my DMs. I got a lot of this from some anti-MLM Instagrams. So thank you so much to everyone who either sent me things or anyone who has a platform who's just sharing this stuff because I think it's really important. And I feel like I called this like a month ago. Maybe we all did, but once we started talking about the idea of stimulus checks coming in the mail and stuff and everyone getting all excited about them, I just knew, I'm like, great. The Huns are going to jump right on this shit. They know every single person in this country who is employed and making less than a certain amount of money every year is going to get a check. And that makes up for a very big majority of every single person in America. I know I have some pro MLMers here who like to just hate watch my videos, and by hate watch I mean sometimes they'll just see I upload and then immediately dislike it and leave. So I'm gonna put this at the beginning here just to make sure, because I know they won't sit through the whole thing, but you know, even if you're not anti-MLM, I want you to hear this. I am not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I want to make sure that when you get your stimulus check, do what you need to do. Pay your bills, buy groceries, do those essential things. And this is really embarrassing, but I just noticed that my mom gave me this little wall decoration thing, and she had, I mean, this picture is of me. It was hanging in my mom's house and I just haven't put a new picture in it, but it's of me when I was like 14. So, I'm gonna need to change that soon. Oh shit, oh shit. No! I feel like someone is gonna be like, Savannah, is that a picture of yourself right behind you? Anyway, take care of yourself first. Mother, hi! Don't let anyone tell you how to spend your money. Don't let anyone persuade you to spend your stimulus check on shit you don't need. Take care of yourself first. Take care of your family first. Do what is best for you. Don't also let anyone tell you what's best for you, you know, because this is what they like to try to prey on. Anyway, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say with that. I just want to make sure that no one's stimulus check is going to a scammer. Anyway, so yeah, there have been a lot of instances of shit like this coming up on Facebook. So let's go into our first post here. This one was sent to me by a follower. This is also a unique Hun. I'm not one to offer unsolicited advice because, let's be honest, it's annoying, but hear me out. When you get your stimulus check or tax return, take $100 of it and grab this beauty kit. First of all, I'm obviously wearing makeup during the quarantine. I have nowhere to go except for on this couch in front of a camera. But even if I wasn't filming a bunch of YouTube videos, I'm still like changing my outfit every day and doing something to my face and my hair or whatever. It's important to still feel good about yourself and keep your self-esteem up and whatever. However, out of all the MLMs, unique is not anywhere near essential. Like, at least Arbonne or whatever they're selling like protein shakes, so at least it's like food, even though I would argue that you don't need that food. But unique is the last place you need to be throwing your stimulus money at. You already know it's an amazing deal, but more than that, it can put money back in your pockets and save you so much money on makeup. I've never tried unique before, but I've gotten a lot of comments from a lot of you telling me that unique's makeup is shit, and it makes me more curious to try it. I had mentioned like a few videos back that I was thinking about doing like anti-MLM or tries this MLM product or whatever, and I hear you guys loud and clear. You don't want me buying directly from the direct selling company. I get it, and I don't plan on doing that. There is a lot of unique products on eBay, and was it Poshmark, I think someone was telling me. Yeah, I see a lot of it, and I'm thinking that's gonna be a video we're gonna do eventually because I would love to see how shitty this makeup is for myself. Now the problem is, if I didn't buy it from an actual distributor, you know that the unique Huns would come in here and be like, oh my god, it sucks because you got it off eBay and it's totally not even real. So there's that. You can save money on makeup by not buying unique because unique is overpriced garbage. You can get regularly priced garbage at Walmart. And even some of that shit's probably still better than Unique. I know that for a fact. Actually, I use Maybelline powder. I don't necessarily think it's bad at all. Without leaving the house or taking time away from your priorities, you are literally roped into nothing, or I wouldn't even be suggesting it. What does that even mean? So she's basically saying like, hey, you're spending $100 on this starter kit, but you don't have to make a business out of it if you don't want to. But you should, because it's gonna put money back in your pocket. Like, okay. It can truly be life-changing, or at least there's an option if you need it. Work it how you want. I'm here to help either way. P.S. Because I already know someone will probably assume I'm using the pandemic for personal gain, I just want you to know I make $0 when people grab this beauty box. Just like to help my friends. There's no way. I mean, I've never looked at the Unique compensation plan, but every other MLM has it so that if you buy the starter kit, they either get a bonus or they get a commission of what you bought. Like, and I cannot comprehend any kind of reality in which Unique is not this way. It has to be, because otherwise how else are these people making money? It's like they like to be like, oh my gosh, no, my company prioritizes sales and not recruiting. I only get paid when I make a sale. Well, she's making a sale right here and she's saying she gets no money. So then how do you get paid? Oh, by recruiting people? They're so hypocritical and they just get caught lying all the time. Fucking ridiculous, man. Moving on. This is another post from one of my followers that they sent me. Stimulus checks are hitting. What are you going to do with it when yours comes in? Think about what investing $99 into your future could do for you and your family if times like this ever happen again in your lifetime. It's okay to have a plan B. I'm literally so thankful for this business right now and thankful to help people get out of struggles. And friends, I'm hiring. I'm looking for 8 ladies who are 18 plus, who have an Instagram and Facebook and would like to earn extra income, part-time or full-time, all from social media. I'm pretty sure this follower told me that it was an It Works Hun that was posting this, but I'm not positive. Now, I made that face earlier because I'm looking for 8 ladies. Like, no, you're looking for as many people as you want. This just goes back to, like, there is never a limit to how many people you can recruit onto your team. They just put a number there to make it seem urgent, to make it seem like I better get in now before those spots fill up. It's just predatory and gross. Okay, so this one threw me for a loop. This was another message from a follower. They sent me a screenshot of this girl's Instagram. In the screenshot that they sent me, on the highlights, and I'll post it here on the screen. On the highlights, there was one that literally is titled Stimulus. And when I saw this, I was like, oh God, this is gonna be good. And I saw this message 2 hours after she sent it to me. So she had screenshotted it, sent it to me. 2 hours later, I went to this girl's profile and that highlight was gone. 2 hours later, it's gone. And I'm like, huh, okay. This is a Monat Hun. I'm gonna imagine that unless there's some sort of like back office communication going on where Monat's like, stop telling people to use their stimulus checks on her shit. Unless that's going on, she must have gotten some kind of backlash that made her delete it. So I'm very, very sad to say that I never got to watch any of it, but this follower of mine who sent me this screenshot told me that, yeah, she was basically just going on and on about how the stimulus check can be your investment into Monat. It's like, ugh. It's awful. Okay, friends, we have a visitor. I know you guys get so excited when Sparrow shows up, so your hair is so messy and her shirt says, messy hair, don't care. What do you want to say to YouTube?
Hi.
That's all you want to say?
No.
No? What else do you want to say?
I love you.
Oh. I think YouTube loves you too. And someday when you're big, you can start your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. I did go look at this girl's story and I got what I could off of it. 15 hours ago, she posted 1 hour left to get these 3 products free. I don't really know what she's talking about, but anyway. Ready to start your biz? Turn $200 into $2,000. Let's do the thing, girl. You can't promise that shit, even though they all do. Monat, we saw your income disclosure statement. It's very unlikely that someone will make $2,000 even in a year. Not even like turn it around in a month. Like, it's unlikely. That it just doesn't happen. And especially that's not even accounting for all the money you're gonna be spending on Monat products, all their flash sales that you know you're gonna buy shit from, honey, because they're all doing it. This is another one I screenshotted from her story from 16 hours ago. It says, I'm literally bursting with happiness. So many new babes just took the leap and started their very own biz today. I have been on call after call after call all night and I'm obsessed with this job. And this sucks because assuming she's telling the truth and not just sitting on her ass and watching Netflix and just saying that she's calling people who just got recruited and whatnot, assuming she's not lying, this is upsetting because The work that these people are doing is obviously working. They are getting through to some vulnerable, desperate, naive people who are struggling right now and just need a form of hope. These people are preying on that. And she's bursting with happiness because she just made a butt ton of money off of them. So, great job. This is from a Mary Kay consultant. It says, time is running out for this deal. Contact me ASAP. Stimulus sign-on bonus. Join me today and get a full-size microdermabrasion set and satin lip set as my gifts to you. Almost $100 extra. She's bribing people. She's bribing people. And that graphic that she edited on probably, what is that, paint? This is a photo I found on Instagram posted by my.budget.journey. I thought it was great just because it's relevant to what the hell is going on right now. Random person from high school. Hi, how are you? Me. I didn't get a stimulus and I never will. Beware of the MLM pitch. This is words to live by here. Any random slip into the DMs from someone you haven't heard from in years right now is something to be suspicious of. Be skeptical and be careful, because as we talked about in my last video, the one I posted the other day about Teamzy, they push relationship marketing. I know it's not like a Teamzy exclusive thing. They all try to say like, you gotta build relationships with people who trust you and know you will buy from you and stuff. So it's like, yeah, if someone you know slips into your DMs randomly, you gotta consider that maybe they have something to gain from it. I hate to say that because some people have genuine intentions and are just like, hey, this is a scary time. Are you doing okay? I don't think that's the norm. Hello. Oh god. All the distractions today. I'm so sorry. This is Django. Oh god, here comes the other one. Oh god. And this is Noodle. Dogs, I need you to chill. I need you to chill. I need to get this video filmed. Alright, this comes from a Mary Kay hun. Louder for the ones in the back. My $100 bill turned into a pink Cadillac in 6 figures. Stimulus checks are supposed to be deposited soon. If I can offer any advice, take $100 from it and invest in a home-based business. You'll be so glad you did. Fine, invest in a business. Don't invest in a fucking MLM. I can't tell you how to spend your money. I can tell you how not to spend it, okay? Just don't do this. Okay, so I think the next few posts I'm about to talk about come from an Instagram page called byebyehun_. They're posting some great stuff. They put this all kind of combined into one little post, and I think that's great. My screenshots are all out of order for some reason, so if I skip around a little bit, I'm sorry. I don't know why my screenshots got placed out of the order that I took them, but okay. Take $89 from your stimulus check and invest it into an online health business that can be your plan B or even your plan A. I promise you, you will be so thankful that you did. That is so predatory. Where's the income disclosure statement, hun? What is this, Arbonne? I mean, it's a health company, so. See, the issue is that they'll make these kind of promises. They'll promise you'll be thankful, but they'll promise this to people who don't know what they're getting themselves into, and they don't have access to the income disclosure statement. They don't know to look for an income disclosure statement. Anyway, that's exactly what I did exactly 9 years ago today with my tax return, and it took my health and finances from 0 to 100. A little side gig business that I did between working other jobs and raising a kid has brought over $1 million to my family. I don't think it's illegal to make income claims like this, but I guarantee that whatever company this is has some kind of policy or procedure that says, hey, if you're gonna make these kind of claims, you need to make sure that you're linking the income disclosure statement or something. Most of them have this. I don't know, this person's just over here talking out of their ass. There's nowhere else that you can start your own business for so cheap and turn it into millions. Startup is cheap, our company's integrity is high, health products never ever get old, especially when they work. Your company's integrity isn't that high if they're not telling you not to do this. There are some companies who have come out and made statements. I think Arbonne and doTERRA are two of the ones I think of off the top of my head that are just kind of like, we're not condoning this behavior, but then they're also not really doing anything to stop it aside from just like sending emails and saying, hey, don't do this. If I could teach you how to take money from your stimulation check, I don't think that's what it's called, and turn it into a weekly paycheck, would you listen? Of course. Or tell me more. There's no yes, I would listen or no, I would listen. They're both yes, I will listen. All right, y'all. I know more than half of you who have been wanting to join my team got your stimulus check. What are you waiting for? They're acting like they have just like hordes of people lining up to be like, I can't wait to have money to join. It's not happening. It is not happening. Who got their stimulus checks today? Who wants to take $200 and invest it in an amazing biz opportunity? I don't know which company this one's for, but the emojis make me sick. This whole thing makes me sick, honestly. At least there's a laugh react on that one. Someone's just like, idiot. And then I would hope that the other few likes and hearts are just from uplines and shit. What are you planning to use your stimulus money on? Are you buying essentials for your family, saving it, paying off debt, spending on fun stuff? What if I told you you could invest in a small portion of it and make money all year long? I chose back in September to invest in a product pack with Monat, and given the chance I would do it all over again, but sooner. Glad I didn't listen to Google. They know. They all know. What, you're glad that you didn't listen to actual facts and figures, and as a matter of fact, you didn't listen to your own company's income disclosure statement. That literally says and reflects everything that you see on Google that's so negative. MLM equals scam. One tax time during my personal rock bottom, I decided to prove to MLMers everywhere that what they were doing was a scam. I joined to investigate, and what happened and was quickly proven wrong. Take your stimulus check and invest in your future. If what's happening to the world right now hasn't been a huge awakening that all your eggs should not be in one basket, I don't know what will wake y'all up. $20 now can turn into $1,000 a week in no time. Trust me or challenge me. Oh, I would take whatever this chick is saying as a fucking lie. No one just go, like, not even me, would go, I hate MLMs and I'm gonna join one to prove them wrong. Like, that is not a true story, bitch. There's no fucking way that what you're saying is truthful. What's happening in the world right now, first of all, it's not gonna be forever. Second of all, it's just shocking to me that people aren't considering that no one has money to be buying all this shit right now. I mean, I know we all just got stimulus checks, but so many people are financially in the hole. You know, they're gonna be using those checks to buy groceries and to provide for their family and pay some bills, pay their mortgages and their rent. And I was reading something, and I don't know how true this is because, again, I'm not a financial expert. Actually, my mom sent me this. This is random. But they were talking about how, like, yeah, you can call your bank and not have to make a mortgage payment for 3 months, but eventually they're gonna want that money, and it's probably different with every bank, but they're very likely just not gonna halt payments and just forget about it, you know? Some of the banks are saying you gotta pay it back in full 4 months later. Same thing with renters, depending on where you live. They have every right, like, they can sit there and go, okay, you don't have to pay me rent for 3 months. But depending on who you're renting from, they can be like, you owe me that full 3 months up front 4 months from now. You have to be very careful. What they're saying is that if you can make your mortgage payment, if you can make your rent payment, don't just sit on the money. Don't go spending it on a bunch of shit you don't need. Use it to pay your bills. Whether or not your bank said you don't have to pay for 3 months, there's always some kind of fine print somewhere, or maybe it's out in the open, you know? You're gonna have to pay it sometime. Take care of yourself first, please. I believe this one came from a follower. It says, what if you took $99 of your stimulus package and invested it in network marketing, turning that $99 investment into an additional, and then I can't see what the rest of it is. It's posted in a VIP customer page, so I probably can't find it if I want to go look for it. It has 1 like on it, so it's probably from her, or like her upline or something. Ooh, this one pissed me off. A lot of you guys have sent me this in my DMs too about how Monat is throwing hand sanitizer into their every order over like $75 or some shit. They're just like, here, free hand sanitizer for everyone because everyone needs it, but you have to spend $75 with us. It's scummy. It is absolute. It's the worst marketing technique I think I've seen this whole time, made by the company itself. It's really, really bad. But anyway, this comes from a boutique page on Instagram, but here's the picture. How angry are you right now? Are you angry? Because I sure am. This is bad. Not only did she make these in the first place, which is shitty, but she obviously is selling them, right? Way to fucking capitalize on the pandemic. Holy fuck. Okay, so here's a video. This video comes from the beautiful and wonderful small anti-MLM angel on Instagram.
What does that tell you? Being that it was one of the most tragic months that our country has ever seen, our world has seen in history, And it's just been a really hard time. Like, let's not being naive to the fact that it's been a really hard time for a lot of people. And so I had a lot of girls going for big goals last month because they knew that maybe it was their spouse's income that was, you know, they weren't sure if that was going to fall out from under them. They didn't know like what their life was going to look like in a couple weeks financially. So I had a lot of girls going for big goals. So just like an hour ago, we found out that our checks were dropping a day early. And Monat worked really hard to make that happen. So obviously because of what everyone's going through right now, and because so many people are depending on this income for their families. I see like my DMs blowing up, and I see my messenger groups blowing up, and people being like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe, you know, this is the biggest check, and just sharing so much about how this is impacting them, whether it's like because their husbands haven't received their unemployment yet, you know, how this is covering bills, how this is covering groceries, how this is covering some of them are saying this is covering all of their bills. And so I know talking about the money can be awkward. And I know that this is not the full reason that every single person joins. They have other reasons sometimes, but this is one of the biggest reasons. And it's one of the things that I get the most passionate about because I know how much it's impacting people. You know, the other day I was talking to a bunch of my girlfriends, and we were talking about how our spouses' careers have or would have been completely like tank during this time. You know, those of you know my story, like Kyle was working in the fitness industry. He was a personal trainer, a group fitness instructor. He managed a large fitness facility, and obviously like all those places are closed right now. He would have been making no money. You know, I'm hearing of people having to go to different states to find jobs. Like it's like do or die right now. And I think about what my life would have looked like 2.5 years ago had this happened, and it would have been a very different story. And I keep sharing this, and I will not stop sharing this because, you know, when I started this business, I said, I believe in multiple streams of income. I believe in residual income, and I'm going to create this for my family's future, for me and Kyle's future, for us to be able to have stability financially no matter what happens. When I first started this, it was because my mindset was I needed to prepare for the worst. And I know that sounds grotesque, but or morbid, but John Maxwell actually says, if you don't prepare for the worst wins.
Oh my god. Okay, so according to Nikki, small anti-MLM angel here, I don't know anything about this lady, but she says that this market partner from Monat is notorious for being one of the most entitled and predatory of them all. Just based on this one video of her I've watched, I can definitely see that. The thing is, and I know she's not sitting there and telling people to use their stimulus checks on Monat directly, but she's definitely implying it. This post from Nikki was a day ago, and she's usually pretty current. She stays current with the things that she's posting, and it couldn't have been that old because this chick was sitting there talking about the global pandemic. She's sitting here telling people like, oh, if I didn't have this business, we wouldn't have prepared for the worst, and then who knows, my husband would have been out of a job because all the gyms are closed and da da da. It's like that, unfortunately, is a lot of people's reality, and it would only make it worse for 99% of the people who listen to you to join Monat. The reason this chick has residual and passive income, or whatever the difference is between the two of those, I don't really know, but the reason she has that, the reason she has this business and that it's successful for her is because every person underneath her is failing. Most of the people underneath her are spending money, stockpiling all their fucking Monat shit. I always bring up this fucking stupid ass picture, but with all the flash sales that Monat does, we know how much product you're stockpiling. And actually, I mean, this is about Young Living, but I saw a picture on the anti-MLM hashtag on Instagram today too while I was looking through all this, like of people sharing how much Young Living, like thieves cleaners and stuff they have stockpiled. And someone had like their entire under the sink cabinet was like all thieves. And I'm like, dude, that is so much money that you spent on that shit. And I don't know if Young Living has flash sales and stuff like Monat does, but in general, Monat Huns spend a lot of money on these products. Because with a beauty MLM, you're trying to show off your hair, and now they have a skincare line, so like you want to look your best skincare wise. For those kind of things, you have to be the poster child of it, so you gotta use the products. And if you don't use the products, then you're just hypocritical trying to sell them, you know? But whoever told a Hun that they can't be hypocritical, I don't know, they do it all the fucking time! Anyway, this is Predatory. She may not directly be saying, hey, use your stimulus checks to join my business, but she is encouraging people, hey, this is a bad time time for a lot of people, and you don't have to suffer because Monat is here to save the day. Ooh, this one's really good. This one is from Anti-Shampoo Dealer on Instagram. Also another great Instagram worth following. But yeah, this one's really infuriating as well.
You guys got your stimulus check because I did a poll. But that $1,200, that is freaking awesome. I'm super excited for you. You know, do what you gotta do with your money. But if you are one of the people that has been wanting to join my team, take $199 out of that and invest it in your business. Get hella product for it and start working and double, triple that money. 100% your first month. Let's do it. I mean, what's stopping you? Yourself?
What's stopping us, or anyone who watches this shit, is hopefully that enough people have been seeing your income disclosure statement floating around the internet that, you know, Monat is trying to hide from the public, but hey, it's out there. She sits there and she guarantees that you could double or triple your money, guaranteed in the first month. You can't, ugh. Every MLM will use this as a pitch. It was used on me when I joined Lime Life. I see it used all the time, and it's just not true. I never made my investment back with Lime Life. That wasn't even that much. I mean, it was probably maybe like a $200 thing, but yeah, I was in Lime Life for like 8 or 9 months and never made anything close to paying myself back for it, you know? But regardless, it was pitched to me during the recruitment process of, you're gonna make it back in 2 weeks. Every person on my team has made it back in 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, obviously it didn't happen, and I guarantee this gets used on a lot of people and also doesn't happen to them either. But she's straight up lying just to get those recruitment bonuses, and it's just really, really sketchy. Now this post is from anti_MLM_bossbabe on Instagram. This actually isn't MLM related. This is also going on, like, I mean, this is a fair playing field here. This is going on by a company called Fashion Nova. Now, I don't really know much about them, but they sent out this notification message. When that stimulus deposit hits, save up to 80% off site-wide. Use code STAYIN80, shop ASAP. If we're gonna get up MLM's asses for doing it, we might as well get up anyone else's ass for doing it too. They sent this as a text message, you know? Like, they're gonna see it. It's horrible that this is a marketing plan for people. Now, I've really been enjoying this next Instagram page. It's called lillian.lalo.loves. She kind of just posts a lot of stuff that's just like, hey, fuck MLMs. So she just posted this that says, do not throw away your stimulus money by joining an MLM. She talks about how they're in a frenzy trying to get their hands on your stimulus money, tantalizing people to invest in themselves. But, you know, it's always important to remember, like Lillian says, investing in an MLM is basically flushing your money down the toilet. 99.6% of people who join an MLM lose money. You have better odds by gambling on a roulette wheel with a 2.4% return rate. There was a study done, was it by AARP, I think, in like 2018? That, yeah, like they crunched the numbers and they basically said there was like a way bigger chance of you making money gambling at Caesar's Palace than in joining an MLM. Those statistics are part of an actual study. We're not just making that shit up. Ooh, I actually like this video. This is from False Prophets on Instagram, which I don't know much about, but this video came up while I was looking through the hashtag, and it's just a good video.
Wealth from get-rich-quick schemes quickly disappears. Wealth from hard work grows over time. They finna be on your door. They finna be DMing you. Hey, is your income opportunities open? I got a way you can make some quick, fast money. Hey, that's a red flag. I'm telling you, please. I'm telling you, I already know what y'all going through. You don't know where you gonna get money from. You becoming more impatient. And now that get rich quick scheme, it's looking good. Man, he just posted $2,000 on this platform. Ooh, he just posted, man, let me just try it out. Man, let me just give it a try. Let me just send him 1,000. Man, y'all better be careful, man.
This guy said it pretty well. I don't know who this dude is. He looks like he's got a podcast or something, but regardless, I feel like I had the same mindset too when I joined Lime Life. I was just like, oh, it's just $200. Why not try? I'll regret it if I don't try. And you know, I'm a unique case where I would say that I am glad I joined Lime Life because it gave me the experience to be like, holy shit, I hate MLMs, and then we're here today. That's not the case for most people. Most people aren't just gonna sit in front of a camera and make a YouTube video about it. In anyone else's case but mine, and maybe a few others, he speaks for all of us in the way where it's like, what is it, the fear of missing out, the FOMO thing, you know? They prey on that too. Oh boy, this one comes from Anti-Shampoo Dealer.
Assistance today. So think about taking a tiny bit of money and investing into something that can turn into something very, very big. So take a chance on yourself, take a chance on your future.
That was the whole video. It's very short, but still, I mean, you get the point, you get the picture. I can think of a million other things that you can invest your money in that is an investment that will pay off in time that aren't MLMs. Don't do this shit. You using your stimulus money to buy a starter kit is investing in someone else's wealth, not your own. Unless you're one of the top 1%, which you probably won't be. It just doesn't work that way. I mean, it's hard. You can't really invest in stocks right now. You could, but it'd probably be a bad idea given the current economic state of this country and the unknown of what is to come. But you know, I mean, there's a lot of other places where you can collect interest on whatever money you put in there. It's just sick what these people are doing. This one is from anti-MLM Mama on Instagram. Now this was infuriating to me, but I also don't know how PayPal works in this way. There's probably a way for companies to kind of sign up for this on their own, and PayPal just offers this service to whoever. Regardless, this is a little bit infuriating, but it says, money is no longer an issue if you want to join Unique. We now offer interest-free financing through PayPal to help you start your own business. We're so excited to announce this and can't wait to see how many more lives will be changed. Yeah, for the worse though. Are you ready yet? Let's do that! Business updates from the top. Get interest-free financing through PayPal. Did you know you can finance Unique purchases through PayPal with no interest for 6 months? This offer is available to Unique presenters and customers in the US, UK, and Germany. Details regarding terms and conditions are available through PayPal at checkout. It's probably like a PayPal credit card system, or I don't know how the two companies are linked. First of all, if their products weren't overpriced, no one would have to be financing them in the first place, but I digress. This is from the Pyramid Queen on Instagram. Do not buy Monate shampoo. Do not sign up for Beachbody. Do not buy Arbonne Fizz Sticks. Do not join an MLM. This is just a silly meme. It's obviously anti-MLM, and we're here for it. We love to see it. Just checking things off the to-do list. Now this is another kind of meme sort of thing, but I thought it made a really good point. Heads up, if your local hun who has claimed to make 5 figures per month talks about what she's doing with her stimulus check, she's been lying while making illegal income claims. It's true, because obviously if you're making $10,000 a month, which is the minimum you can be for having a 5-figure monthly income, yeah, you're gonna make $120,000 a year, which is that threshold. They shouldn't be getting a stimulus check. I guess that's just something to keep an eye out for. Look out to see who's lying, because they're out there. Here's another thing basically saying the same thing. Pyramid scheme girls won't be receiving a stimulus check from the government due to the fact that earning a 6-figure income automatically makes you ineligible. Yeah, I mean, these are very good points. I want someone to be able to find someone doing this, like, and compile it into a post, because I think it would be the funniest call out ever. We got Pippi. All right, and the one I'm gonna end on here, this is the last one from the MLM Boss Babe on Instagram, by far one of my favorite anti-MLM pages. It just says, if any MLM reps tell you they're thriving right now, demand that they show you proof. Let's be honest here. We all know these motherfuckers will lie about anything to build a downline. Basically, but you could call them out and say, I want to see proof of your 5-figure monthly income, Karen. They're not going to show it to you because first of all, it doesn't exist. And second of all, even if it did exist, well, I would say that people who are making that much money in a month, like, probably are already flaunting it everywhere. But yeah, if they're sliding into your DMs like, do you want to make $10,000 a month? They're not making $10,000 a month, and neither are most of the people in their company. So anyway, I hope this message finds you all well and safe and healthy and happy, and not being bombarded with pyramid scheme sale pitches. And you know, if you enjoyed this video and you have people that you think could benefit from this message of, hey, don't fucking give your money to people who are trying to get you to spend your stimulus check on their shit, share this video, share it wherever you can so that as many people who need to see it can see it, because unfortunately there's going to be a lot of people out there who are not educated on MLMs, are not aware of the predatory behaviors. We know that this is not a good opportunity, so we need to make sure everyone knows that and knows to stay far away. Now, unfortunately, assuming that a lot of these people aren't lying when they say that they already signed up a bunch of people through the pandemic, hopefully they're lying, but if they're not, that just means that whatever they're doing is at least speaking to some people, and that's some people too many, you know? And even if it's not this video, just like share whatever you got. Make sure that the people in your lives, the people that you love, the people that you care about are not getting sucked into this stuff, especially right now after just receiving some stimulus money. It's messed up. But anyway, again, I have merch. We just got done talking about people convincing people to use stimulus money on their shit. I am not trying to do that. For the love of God, take care of your shit first. Don't even consider buying my merch until you are taken care of. I know a lot of you have told me that you want it, but you can't really afford it right now. I get it, dude. And I don't want anyone to feel pressured to buy anything while this is all going on. So to those of you who have bought your Make Waves merch, once you get it, send me a picture of you wearing it. I'd love to see it on all of you guys, and I'm really excited that some of you are here for the long haul, honey. Joining the cult. What's up? It's not a cult. We should have a name for a cult though, shouldn't we? Maybe like just have something we can call ourselves. No. Anyway guys, keep making waves, babes, and I will smell you later. Goodbye.